Do you think you have any jurisdiction over the airspace around this area? Because he's making...
I think he's making a point. He doesn't want you to fly a drone.
Doesn't have a choice. So welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're taking a look at Cadent on the Ansty Park. Brand new building, not even finished building it yet, but it makes some very, very interesting claims. It claims that it will include a significant provision of photovoltaic panels, so solar panels on the roof. So we'll get the drone up and have a look at that. Rainwater harvesting, which is a new one. That'll be interesting to see how they retain the rainwater and what they do with it, how it's recycled. Optimization of natural lighting via a light well. So one of these things that brings it in from the ceiling, and it's got loads of mirrors that bounces all around. That'll be interesting to see from the sky. Significant provision of charging points. Well, that's a must nowadays when you're building a building like this. But what we've found is the draw, so the wiring and the actual source of the power, it isn't enough for the number of vehicles that are going to be in the future. So that'll be interesting to see how many they've managed to put on this one. Extensive landscaping and sustainable drainage systems. 80% of all fit-out materials are procured and manufactured from within a 100-mile radius and include an element of recycled content where possible. So Cadent, which is a massive gas company, as you may know, it's agreed a 25-year lease at £2.1 million per year. So 2.1 million times 25 years. Wow. So a statement from Cadent's own website. They are the UK's largest gas distribution network. They manage a network of more than 80,000 miles of pipes, most of them underground, which transport gas to 11 million customers. Wow. So we noticed that the footpath is blocked down there, but they are busy at work, so we're not going to make a big deal out of that. But the footpath also goes around here, and actually the footpath is closed, so I didn't see that with it being blown over. So they've done the right thing. They've closed the footpath due to them working on it. So we'll have a little look down this one, which is certainly publicly accessible. You alright? You alright, yeah? Yeah, good mate, yeah.
You're not allowed on site.
It's a footpath.
No, it's basically, everyone that needs to be on here needs to be like inducted properly to get
Inducted?
Yeah.
Where's your boundary though? Where's your boundary for the site?
They've got a barrier all around that
Yeah,
side.
so the public can go up to the boundary, as long as we don't go on. This is all the public footpath, mate. Yeah, I'm making a video about Cadent.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, if it's
Call one of the managers I actually want to as well.
I don't want to disrupt them because they're not expecting the visit.
Is it
Sorry?
Is it visit?
They're not expecting my visit.
Okay.
So I'm just going to walk ever's publicly accessible.
It's just they got a fence there that's open. As long as
No, I won't go in the fence.
As long as you don't pass that fence.
No way.
I'm gonna check the video.
Yeah.
It's just that footpath does cut off from this, so that's the reason why.
Yeah. Do you normally unload the goods on the road?
They're gonna move them down anyway.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you can still get a double buggy by there, so it's not a blockage, but it's not on site, is it? This is on the public highway, this one.
Give them a call. Like,
No. Don't worry. You're,
I'm security.
yeah. Joey Jesser. All right, mate. Well, listen, I'm not going to go in the site. I'm just having a look around.
I'll give them a call anyway.
You can if you want, mate, yeah. I'm no threat.
I know.
So yeah, anything that's left on the public highway is a hazard really to pedestrians, but as I say, you can still get past it. But I would have thought Cadent would be a bit more responsible than that. But the actual architecture of the building is amazing, look. And you'll notice that on those solar panels, they're all angled in slightly different angle to get the most out of the sun. But they're certainly doing their bit within landscaping. Looks very nice. But the boundary of the building site is this fence here, and as you can see where the lorry's coming through, the fence is there as well. So really, he might just be sited there to protect the goods, which makes sense. He's certainly not sited there to restrict movement of pedestrians, that's for sure. You alright?
Yeah.
No, it's not. The building site starts at the fence.
Oh, right.
Alright, mate. Are you the site manager of the whole thing, or
No, just subcontractor.
what did JDM do?
Joinery.
Joinery, right? Okay, so you're just in charge of your team. Yeah. I'm focusing on. Do you know how they recycle the rainwater here? It's called rainwater harvesting.
Yeah,
Have you seen anything of that?
No, they did it here. It's not mine.
Yeah. I'm having a look at what they, how they do it. Have you seen any sign of it inside? No. Are you just like doing the desks and stuff, are you? And doors and frames and.
Not mine.
Yeah. It's totally the opposite to water then, isn't it? You don't want no water near your stuff.
Please keep it dry.
Yeah. Keep it dry. You alright? Yeah. Has it called you, has it?
You're recording.
Yeah, I'm making a video about the project. Your boundary is where the fence is, so I won't be going past that.
Technically, our boundary still is the curb line down there, but
No, because how would somebody access that gate, for example?
they get in contact with us. We've
No.
got 24-hour security on here.
No. Anything like this, when it's publicly accessible, public can come on.
Hence why we've got security down there. Who do you work for?
I'm a citizen journalist,
Right, okay.
so otherwise known as a YouTuber. We go around interesting places to find out more. I'll be taking the drone over shortly. I want to see all your solar panels, and I want to see how you harvest the rainwater as well. That's an interesting concept. No, there's not. I've already checked.
Have you?
Do you want me to show you?
Go on then. They're not restricted here. You might want to go and speak
Yeah,
to
I'll
them
show you.
before you do it.
No speaking to anyone really. No, what it is, right? What it is, it's a test. It's a test. I'll be honest with you, it's a test. I want to see how professional people behave to a camera and a drone. I am interested in the rainwater harvesting.
Well, we've got
Look.
drones, obviously.
That's the nearest restriction. You see where the airport is just there? You see just there? We're on the...
An airport restriction, yeah, but what I'm saying to you is as part of being a good neighbour,
Yeah.
they've asked us not to fly our drones
Right.
over their property.
So have you agreed to their request?
Correct.
I haven't.
Right.
If you agree.
Out of courtesy, you may want to speak to him.
I don't have courtesy.
Right, obviously. Right. Our slight boundary ends back down there, yeah?
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does. Why are you standing there arguing before you trespass?
It's a test. I want to see how you behave to a camera and to somebody standing their ground. This is publicly accessible. If you want to restrict movement,
Not publicly
yes, it is.
accessible. There's a security guard on the end, and you've come past the security guard.
You've got no right to restrict movement down this road. No right at all.
It's a private road.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Right. Whose business is this? This is Rolls-Royce, yeah? So you believe that you can control movement down a road that leads to Rolls-Royce without asking them?
This is a road that we've installed.
My friend.
We've installed this bell map. We've installed this access into Rolls-Royce.
Yeah, but it's still access to Rolls-Royce.
No,
You don't
we
control it.
installed this for them. Yes, we do. It's our side.
No, you don't.
And you're actually trespassing on our side.
Well, I believe you're wrong because I know what I'm doing. Yeah. If
So
you've
you're trying to say to me that I don't know what I'm
correct. Yeah. If you're telling me that I can't be on this road because you own it and it's restricted area, you're wrong.
doing. Do you want to tell me what your name is?
No, I don't. What's your name?
I'm not going to tell you my name either.
That's fair then, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you tell me your name, I'll tell you my name.
No.
No, okay.
Do you know because
you
I'm-
want to be belligerent, yeah? Then I can do that.
Ah, that's a nice word.
Yeah,
Do you know because I'm a member?
See, that is a nice word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take it you're educated.
Do you know because I'm a member of the public?
Yeah.
I don't have to identify. But do you know if I wanted to know your name, I would
Yeah.
be able to find it easier.
Yeah, you could probably find it easy the same way I could probably find your name easy as well.
There you go.
Yeah.
We've got nowhere, have we?
So you're trespassing, I'm going to ask you to leave.
I'm not trespassing.
You are trespassing.
I'm not trespassing.
Right, okay. He needs to leave. Right, if he's
My friend,
leave of his own accord,
I'll warn you now.
contact the police.
I'll warn you now. If any of your hands touch me,
Don't touch him. Don't touch him. You don't need to warn him. He's a professional in doing his job and carrying out his duties. Okay. Ask him to leave of his own accord. Our boundary stops on that curb line down there. Yeah.
Can you prove it?
Fence line back in. Yeah, I can prove it. But I don't need to prove that to
if you want to start,
You're actually trespassing.
if you want
So
to move some fences,
if he refuses to leave, phone the police. Yeah, and they can deal with it.
all right. So I'll save you the hassle. I'm not going to leave. So make your phone call.
Yeah.
All right. Because I know for a fact that your fence line is where your property starts, and the police will say, if you don't want people coming down here, move your boundary. There you go. There you go. So yeah, you've seen how it started off okay, but then because you're actually on what he believes is private property.
It's actually our site, under our control, hence the security.
Well,
it's not private. It's,
okay.
This is a private road. The whole estate's private. It's not adopted road by the local authority.
Do you know what the word publicly accessible means?
Do you know what adopted road by local authority means?
Yes, I do, yeah.
It's not the local authority road.
You cannot restrict access to an unadopted road.
Say again?
You cannot restrict pedestrian access to an unadopted road.
Yes, you can. Why do you think there's gates? Why do you think there's gates on the business park?
If there's gates, you know, if there's gates and it's closed, we won't go in. But if the gates are open, you can go in.
So you're saying that you can walk onto any piece of land anywhere in this country if there's no fence around it because you feel like it, yeah?
Do you know?
So I've not got a fence around my back garden, so you could walk into my back garden.
I'm talking about business premises, not residential.
Sorry.
Anyway, have you not got better things to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you carry on. I really don't want to be. I really don't want to be stopping you from working, right? I'm no threat. I'm not coming in.
Right, you know, Fred, I've come out here to speak to you. You want some information about what we're building,
Yeah,
etc.
I want to know about rainwater harvesting. Then I'll be gone.
So why didn't you ask me that then?
I did.
No,
That's...
you started going on about solar panels, saying I can't stop you from coming on here.
No.
I just corrected you and said that this is actually our site still. Now I'm quite happy to talk to you, yeah, if you would like to know something.
Right. Let me just explain.
Don't argue with me when I'm telling you our site boundary.
No, but I don't appreciate somebody stopping me from doing my lawful activity. Now, do you know this footpath here?
I'm not stopping you from doing any lawful activity. Your belligerent attitude is annoying.
Yeah, I do like that word. What does it mean?
It's annoying me, yeah.
Just tell me what it means.
Right. I'm not here to educate you.
Do you know what it means, belligerent?
Me. I've come out here. If you would like some information.
Yeah, rainwater harvesting.
What would you like to know?
Right. Do you know when it runs off the roof? Does it get collected in normal gutters, or does it go down the centre of something?
What do you know about rainwater harvesting? And I'll start from.
No, I don't know anything. What I'm aiming to do, because that's a new one for me. All these buildings that I go to, I've not seen rainwater harvesting. Is it a new thing?
No, rainwater harvesting has been around for years. What do you know about it?
Nothing. That's why
Are you interested in rainwater harvesting?
Because
just out of curiosity.
every video I do, I've just been to do Megit. Every video I do, I want to do a focus on it. I can't tell you. That's GDPR.
Okay. It's not GDPR at all.
Do you want to know what GCHQ said when I did there? They said carry on.
You turned up at GCHQ?
Yeah, with a camera doing exactly what I'm doing now.
You drive, do you?
I drive, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, my car.
Whereabouts in Gloucester is it then?
Gloucester?
Yeah.
Cheltenham?
Yeah? Gloucestershire, Cheltenham.
Yeah, not in Gloucester, it's Gloucestershire.
It's under the same.
Anyway, do you not want to tell me about rainwater harvesting? I'm just going to stand on the footpath, mate.
Yeah.
I don't like to stand on roads.
It's a Belmouth. Controlled access.
I don't really want to be taking you away from your job. I wanted to find out myself with the drone, but can you just tell me about it?
You can't find out yourself.
I will.
What rainwater harvesting.
No, I'll see how it's collected.
In the ground, you won't see how it's collected.
Just tell me then. Just tell me.
Underground.
Please tell me how it's collected. Does it go through normal gutters, down the drain pipe, and then in?
Do you want to come over here? I'll talk to you over here. Back at the road.
Well, can we see anything relevant from that point?
It's in the ground.
I want to see something.
I'll let you know where it is, yeah?
All right, the tank's down here.
You can't see the tank, it's underground.
Okay, does it go through normal gutters, down normal pipes, into a tank?
So how it works is any surface runoff, so can go through a tank. Any surface runoff can go through a tank, yeah?
Oh, so even on this sort of concrete?
Yeah, so
right.
It wouldn't matter if it was hard standing tarmac, whether it was block paving, whether it's a roof, etc. Yeah?
Right.
You can collect that water and put it in a rainwater harvesting tank.
Okay.
So, do you want to know about rainwater harvesting? Do you want to know about attenuation?
Yeah, I want to know. So you've briefly told me how it's collected. Then how is it used from the tank?
So it's stored in the tank. It's pumped up to generally a plant room, which you would find at the top of a building, and gravity fed as grey water to toilet cisterns, etc.
Right. And is it treated in any way before it gets to the toilet cisterns?
No, straight rainwater.
Really? And can't it get stagnant?
No, it's in a tank, so generally it's fine, to be completely honest with you.
So say for example it's sitting in that tank, would it continuously be pumped around to stop it from getting stagnant, or is there like negative air pressure or anything?
No, so stagnant water generally, for it to get stagnant, generally you need the sunlight to sort of be shining.
Right.
If it's in a tank in the ground, it's generally not affected. It's like the water that comes through your tap that's filtered through rocks and sandstone, etc., etc. It doesn't taste or smell stagnant, does it? I know there's an element of treating,
Yeah.
fluoride, etc., that they put in the water at the water treatment plant. But
So are you telling me
so,
the rainwater is simply put in a tank, pumped up to the top, and then gravity fed down to your cisterns, and
Yeah.
it's not treated in any way?
no, so it's grey water,
Wow.
so it's straight rainwater.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's so. Other than cisterns and toilets, is it used for anything?
You wouldn't use it for drinking water.
Anything
you
else?
Use it by any means. Probably a garden tap you could use it
Right.
for.
Okay. What about in like plumbing, the radiator pipes? That sort of water, could that be
No,
used?
because generally a plumbing system is a closed system.
Right. Yeah, because you only top it up once, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a closed system.
Yeah.
So once the water's gone inside that system, that's it.
Okay. So really, you're doing all that just to save the water that you would be using on your toilet systems.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
You got your rhinos and stuff like that that are constantly being flushed.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Do you think that? Do you know how they've brought in sort of planning standards where you have to have so many charging points, so many car sharing spaces? Do you think rainwater harvesting will be a must?
Planning conditions change from contract to contract.
Right.
It really depends on what the local authority needs, the area requires at that point in time. So if the local authority wanted a building and deemed that there wasn't enough local charging points, etc., that may be one of the planning conditions that they put on a building. The same as rainwater harvesting, etc. It's about renewable technologies, renewable sources, solar panels, rainwater harvesting.
Yeah. Do you know the solar panels here? Are they linked in any way to the electric car charging points that you've installed?
Yeah, they would be. Yeah. So generally, means of power to this building via various means. I can't really go into how this building's powered, but yeah, solar panels in the traditional sense will collect the energy and obviously distribute whatever's not used within the building gets fed back to the building.
Do you know on the top of your head how many you've managed to install? Any electric vehicle charging points here?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Right, okay. And is there sort of, would you have liked to have done more, but you're restricted by the cabling and the actual transformer that's needed?
I mean, ultimately, we're a main contractor. We build what we're asked to build by our clients.
Yeah.
So
Because I
the
believe,
aspirations of the client, I believe that the amount of charging points that they've got, or electric charging points they've got, is based upon what they believe the usage of this building is going to require. If they wanted more charging points, then they would ask us to do that for them.
because I have seen sites where they've left trunking in the ground ready for expansion of the charging points, but they've not actually put the physical charging points in yet, because they know electric vehicle use is going to grow. So the number of charging points that you've got here isn't, in my opinion, what they're doing. It's too little. It needs to be more for the future, but I've been told...
I mean, that's an opinion-based assumption.
Yeah, do you share that opinion or not?
Not necessarily, no.
Have you got an electric vehicle?
I've got a hybrid vehicle.
Yeah.
And I've got a diesel vehicle.
And it's beneficial when you come across free charging points. It's great, isn't it?
Not really. Well,
Because there's a lack of them, yeah? You'd like more?
not necessarily. I mean, I'm not going to go into that conversation with you. I have my own opinion.
Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying,
But obviously we're going off topic. But listen, that's enough. And from this point, I won't come past there now because I know I can't see nothing, and out of respect for yourself, you don't want me on there. But my friend, this is a path for pedestrians, yeah? Now, do you know one thing I will say? Do you know dropping goods just there? That's not really on. That's not really on. And if you do,
This conversation's going off tangent.
yeah, I know.
I'm giving you my time.
Yeah, no. I'll let you go. I won't do the COVID thing. I'll just won't shake your hand or anything.
I'm not putting that.
Oh, have you not? Okay. But yeah, out of respect, I'm not coming back on. All right, mate. It's been very good. He's told me some great information. The video will highlight the good and the bad. So, but yeah, I'll let you carry on.
Right. I don't give you any permission to put anything I've said
Yep.
up on the internet.
I know you don't.
Yeah.
This is what I get every day.
That's fine.
Nobody likes it. Do you want to know the channel name so you can see it?
Go on.
No, I can't tell you.
Go on.
You don't want yourself on the internet, but you want the channel name now. You'll find it, mate. Just Cadent in a few days. You'll find it.
Yeah, fair enough. So
But-
just for future purpose, yeah. Now I'm fully aware that we have got no site fence around this. This is how this job is going to be in its finished state, yeah. Once it's handed over, hence why we've got security on our boundary. So it is still our property. We still have to maintain and control this property, yeah. So I'd appreciate it if you could take that into consideration in the future.
Yeah. Now, just so you know, to stop this from happening again, a sign to say no unauthorised access
Great
past this
idea.
point.
It's a great idea. I can take that into consideration. Thank you.
And that would have stopped me from going on. Right, have a good day. So there you go. We got the information we wanted. The sign there saying no pedestrian access, no authorised access past this point would have done the job. So we just need to do one thing now to finish off this video, is take the drone up and have a quick look on the roof and have a quick look around, because it's an amazing building. Let's see what it looks like from above. So there we go. That was Cadent. Amazing footage there from the drone, but I did not spot any electric charging points. Maybe they're in that multi-storey car park that we saw right at the back, I don't know. But yeah, I enjoyed learning about the rainwater harvesting, and maybe that's a thing for the future. You'll notice now that they are moving the goods that they dumped on the public highway, and very soon I expect a sign to be put here. There's only one last thing to do, I think, to make this place a little bit better, is where they close this footpath off and the sign is fallen over, we just need to lift it up for them, don't we? Just for them to show that the members of the public should not be going down there because it's closed. What was the conversation that you had with the officer?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Well, you've just prompted me to come over to you, you know that, don't you? Because I saw you pointing over in my direction, so I'd like to know what you were saying about myself. Anything? Any comments? Any comments?
Hiya.
Hi, mate. I was wondering what they're saying to you.
Sorry?
Just wondered what they're saying to you.
Apparently you've been flying a drone over this building.
Yeah? No, which building?
This building?
Have I flew a drone over your building, sir? Have I flew a drone over your building?
So this guy, if you don't mind.
Right, okay.
So we took him in that one. He's not authorised to fly
Okay, right.
Do you think you have any jurisdiction over the airspace around this area? Because he's making...
I think he's making a point he doesn't want you to fly by a drone.
doesn't have a choice. Doesn't have a choice.
Well, he's asked you not
Yeah,
to.
it's only a request. It can be politely declined.
Right, okay. Okay. Is that your vehicle over there?
No, no,
It's not your vehicle?
no. That's probably the security guard that I've just been chatting to down there.
Right.
Wow, look at that. Rolls-Royce taxis. Whoa. You don't see that every day. What do you make here, mate? MTC? Do you know what, right? You've just guaranteed me to fly the drone over your business, which possibly wouldn't have happened if you hadn't have got involved with something that I don't even know what you're getting involved in. What's it all about, mate? What are you trying to achieve? You got something that you don't want people to see? Because if you've got a genuine concern, I'll listen to you. If you've got something that's sensitive in there,
Why do you want to fly over it?
I'm making a video today.
Reason?
Making a video today about new businesses on this industrial estate, and a part of my video I always end it with the drone shot.
Right, okay.
And it's a lawful activity.
Whereabouts did you put the drone in?
I've been over Megit and Cadent so far. I've not done MTC, but I will be doing that next.
Right.
Because he's just guaranteed that.
Are you just looking for reaction?
If that's your opinion, but my purpose here is to make a video about anything interesting that I see. By them calling the police, it's just wasting your time, because it's a lawful activity, as you know.
Right, okay, well,
I mean, look, I've just asked him, have you got something sensitive that you wouldn't want to be out in the public domain? And he's just walked off.
if he had something sensitive, he wouldn't be saying it, would he? You know?
Well,
you're obviously filming it for the internet.
well,
aren't
do you know, if I give him 10 minutes to put this sensitive item away, then that's reasonable. I'll work with him, but it's not going to stop me from taking the drone over, as you know.
Right,
That's ridiculous. Who do they think they are?
in all fairness, you know, I don't know the legislation around drones. You know, I'm not an expert on that sort of thing.
You're lucky that I do then, aren't
Go
you?
ahead. I assumed you would be.
Yeah. This guy here just educated me about rainwater harvesting. Oh, you're listening to comms? Okay.
No, I don't think it's necessary.
Did you take it on board?
I've just lifted a couple of your signs up down there.
Did you take it on board?
Yeah. Do you know what, right? People are going to love that education. Every video I do, I try and find out a bit what the site does. And there's always something interesting. Well, do you know when I took the drone over, I couldn't find your charging points. Where are they? Are they inside that multi-story?
No, they're not installed yet.
Oh, okay.
Because they're high value item.
Yeah, you want to do it last, don't you? Yeah.
So all the infrastructure's there, ready to receive it, and just need to put in.
Where will they be? Where are the bays? Are they-
Where the parking bays are.
I saw the disabled.
So
I saw the disabled. Is it near them?
where you've got the green markings
Yeah.
on the floor, that's where you're going to have to.
Right, okay. Do you know when we had that belligerent? I don't ever use that word belligerent. And I guarantee that security guard that was standing next to me, he also doesn't know what it means.
Yeah, but take it from my point of view, yeah. Despite what you say, I know where my site boundary is, yeah. Now
It needs to be clear.
No, hold on. Despite what you say, I know where my site boundary is, yeah. So it is part of my duty to maintain and protect, obviously, people coming on and off my site. Yeah, so
and I appreciate that.
Walks onto my site, and I need to escort them back to where the safe point is.
So I've appreciated your point. Can you appreciate my point where the lack of signage and barriers, we're assuming we can walk up to the fence? Do you appreciate that?
No, I totally get what you're saying. That's
Okay.
why I put a security guard there at bloody £15 an hour.
But he's so polite and so nice, he didn't stop anyone.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, does that mean I should go and sack him?
No, he's a nice guy.
No, I get that. But that's
Don't
why
sack a nice guy.
That's why I put security on the boundary. But that's not me being funny with you. That's me protecting my site and protecting people.
Now,
coming
do
on off my
you know
site.
if he had said to me, "I'm sorry, sir, but this is a restricted area past this point. I can't let you by," then we've got an indication that we shouldn't be going by.
That's hence why he's there.
But he didn't say that.
Well,
You'll see on the video what he said.
I'll have to speak to him.
No,
Yeah.
don't. Be nice to him. Come on. No, don't. Everybody may learn, and it's going to help you improve your security, innit? That's for sure. Now, if you do have a word with him and he stops anyone else,
Ultimately, it highlights that there's an issue there.
is he 24 hour?
We have got 24.
Okay, then in that
Yeah.
case, do educate him because you don't want people.
Ultimately, we've got multiple entrance points onto this contract. So we've got more than one guard. So we have to sit them all down and have a word with them all.
Do you know what I find interesting? I've not even done this place yet, and they've called the police.
Are you local, are you?
I can't tell you. I don't want to be identified. I never show my face because some people do get sacked. Their reaction of my visit leads to their disciplinary action. Then they don't like me, do they? They're not my best friend.
Right.
So, but I can't be responsible for people's
So
behaviour.
what's your page actually about then? What do you actually?
It's called auditing, and I've just done an audit of the Cadent building today.
Yeah.
And I've audited a lot of things. Anyway, you're going to talk about sensitive stuff, so I'll step away.
No, it's called auditing. Go on, carry on.
Do you want him? Yeah, he wants you. Come on. So there's a lot going on here because there's so many businesses so close to each other. So the police have been called by MTC, who haven't even had a video made yet, but they're certainly going to have a video made next. The constable is currently down here being fed a load of garbage by a gentleman that I've not even had cross paths with yet. So he's out in public. Let's go and see what is spouting. So would you like to communicate like a normal human being, or have you not got anything that you want to say? Because we've not met. Before you called the police, I've not spoke to you today, have I? So you got no idea what I'm doing. You flagged the police down and told him something before we spoke. Well, yeah, off you go then.
Right. So what is your plans when I go then? What's your
Right,
idea?
what I do, I spend about 10 to 20 minutes on each business. I stay outside, I never go on their restricted areas. Whatever's publicly accessible, I will walk on. And if you're asked to leave private property, you then leave.
That's not technically correct because we asked him to leave. We explained to him that our site boundary and the Belmouth there. We moved the house fencing back, but we've got a security guard on the Belmouth to direct people. He reckons that he's done a poor job, so I'm going to have a word with him about that.
Now, do you know what, when you mention that point, do you know this road here going up there, does it look private property to you? Does it look like a publicly accessible road?
You've got barriers. You've got barriers coming onto the site.
It's publicly accessible, you know the law.
Well,
It's irrelevant, it's publicly accessible, my friend.
Private business park, but it's again, agree with your comment, but it's private business park, as this gentleman said. Private business, you're not filming,
You're in public, if you don't want to be filmed, walk away.
No, you don't have to film me. Alright?
You're talking to me, so I need the evidence. I'm evidence gathering.
Anyway, as far as McLaren's protocol is concerned, we don't allow people to fly drones. Appreciate you like flying a drone, as I do.
Yeah.
But you know, still on our site because that is private site to Cadent.
Now, this app is called Drone Safe, and it's the most up-to-date database of all the
It's a part of DigiFly's.
It's the most up-to-date database with all the geofences relating to drones. Now, you see, the nearest geofence is Coventry Airport.
Correct.
When we zoom into where we are right now,
Which you know about. Yeah.
when we zoom into where we are right now, you'll see there's no geofence activated.
No, but it's for private property, and I'm asking not to film.
Let me just explain. The civil aviation control the airspace. They decide who can fly where and who can't.
Yeah, but
A business owner does not control the airspace.
but you're asking to record our property.
I'm not asking anybody. I know I'm allowed. We don't need to ask. What I would suggest is just go back to your jobs. You've got no need to be here any further. This gentleman is next in line to be filmed, his business, MTC. I've already done yours, so the damage is done. So I don't know why you're still here. I don't know why you're still here, do you know what I mean? Come on, man. And we do appreciate, right, once we come onto your restricted areas, you can tell us to leave, and we've left, so now we're on the public highway.
Thank you. Okay, right. Okay, cheers. Okay.
Have a good day, guys.
Okay, we'll leave you to it then.
Yeah. As I say, I would have been gone by now, but just 10 to 15 minutes on each place, just do a quick video for the YouTube channel, and then I'm off.
What channel's that?
I can't really tell you where it's going to be published, because these guys will do everything they can to get it removed, and you might share the information. But yeah, we're all doing what we're legally allowed to do, so.
Yeah, it's all covered. Is that your Audi, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's part of the security guard there.
Right, okay.
My vehicle's nearby, but obviously I won't tell you where, because you'll identify me from the VIN. Could I just ask, are you a PC?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Are you 1858?
Yeah.
Where are you based?
And Rugby.
Rugby, right, okay. Rugby police station. Is that far?
Sorry?
Is that far from here?
No, this is a patch for it.
I'm going to do that one
I'm
next.
sure you know where it is though.
Yeah, I'm going to go there next,
Okay.
after there.
Okay, right.
You know about auditors, don't you?
Yes, I've heard of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just auditing businesses.
Yeah.
You knew anyway, didn't you? These guys didn't, did they? Let's see him drive off, and then we'll crack on with the next business. And off he goes. Goodbye.